Check mic. Alright, I hope the audio is okay, ano? This afternoon, babawi tayo sa grade 12. This afternoon, babawi tayo sa grade 12. Okay, I think medyo malayo yung... Okay. Alright, so I'm trying to share this video sa page natin doon sa, sa Facebook para yung iba baka hindi para makasali sa atin yung iba. But to no avail. Paano ba to? I'm having a hard time trying to share this one on our Facebook page. Paano kaya ito Nag-error siya. Well, anyways, we're just going to lang. Try natin lang. Alright, well anyways, good afternoon sa inyo dyan guys. Okay, babawi tayo ngayon sa grade 12 natin. Baka kasi, ano ba yan? Nagtatampo na yung mga grade 12 natin. Baka akala nila pinababayaan natin sila. Well, actually, I am just looking for a tempo, for a stable internet connection para makapag-live tayo when it comes to our presentation. Again, one good thing when it comes to YouTube is that our video will be saved if you are going to have it for the future, for your future reference. And then ano ba? Para din if later na tayo mag-involve ng editing So this is impromptu to. Impromptu ang presentation na ito, hindi ito scripted Okay, so time to time baka mabubulol ako. I'm gonna be lost for words kung halimbawa magaling in the middle of our discussion. Alright? Now, anyways, also during the middle of our discussion, you can ask questions or anything that would lead us for for clarifications of anything that's been bugging you on your activity. Well, anyways, on this presentation, I am going to start. I am going to start trying to explain Kasi may iba sa atin na mayroon ng mayroon ng CAD software sa kanilang bahay, which is good that they are able to practice already in advance. Alright? Now, ganito yon. During our first presentation, I didn't mention na halimbawa, ang first, kasi, the usual curiosity or the usual questions that gets in mind of our CAD users, new beginners, CAD, ano ba yan? New beginners sa CAD. New users sa CAD. Yun ba yun? Okay. Medyo malamig yung panahon umulan ng malakas. Alright. Now, as if by the time that they're going to open CAD, then they are going to try to ask questions as if with regards to the yun bang technicalities when it comes to, are they working on a metric or are they working on on the English environment, or what you call the inches? Yun yung usual na tanong. Okay? For sa akin, actually, I really don't care so much about it. But in this case, since meron na sa inyo na nag-advance na mag-practice, okay, ganito ang gagawin natin. By the time that you open CAD, halimbawa i-open natin ang CAD. Ayan. Depending on the version, depending on the version of the CAD, okay. Hindi ko lang i-share, hindi na lang ako mag-share. Natawa ako, may naalala ako. May naalala kasi ako. Okay. So, for example, if you are we are going to do a start drawing. Okay. We're going to go start drawing. Okay. Halimbawa dito. Okay. Alright. Drawing 1. Now you tend to ask questions at this moment. Okay, sir. Ang nangyari kasi dito sa work ko is on metric kasi 'di ba nagme-meters tayo, 'di ba? Sa dimensions ninyo, sa floor plans ninyo, supposedly we are working on meters. Yung iba you got sometimes yung iba working on millimeters. It doesn't really matter. Yung iba kung nag-inches ka, wala talaga, it doesn't really matter. So, usually ang ginagawa ko sa akin, usually ang ginagawa ko, by the time when I open CAD, I really don't have, the kining so much pakialam, no? Sa akin lang. I really don't have so much pakialam if the environment I am working with is on inches and on metric, because in any ways I can still pull off the necessary scales or necessary dimensions that I would like to work into along the way, no? But in this case, sige, natin yan. Tingnan natin yan, ang bagay na yan. Ganito yon. If you wanted to check, and if you really wanted to, try to make sure if you are really working on a metric or you are trying to work on an English environment, there are a few ways as of how we could go through with it. Okay? First is, for example, by the time that you open CAD, ito hindi mo alam, no? Hindi mo alam if you are working in an English or in metric, right? English or metric environment, right? Hindi mo alam. So you go on Control N. Ayan, you go on Control N. And this template pops up. This template pops up. Alright? Ito yon. Ganito yon. If you are going to click ACAD, okay, ito i-click ko ACAD. If you are going to click on ACAD, template, and then you're going to go on Open. Alright? So, a new working sheet is going to appear. And then if you wanted to check, for example, try to go on units. So the insertion scale or the default insertion scale is on inches. So one way or another, one way or another, you are going to have an idea that you are working on a imperial environment, or should you say you are working in an English environment. Okay? Okay. Now, here's the thing. So, what template was that? What template was that? That was ACAD template. If you're going to go on ACAD ISO, right here, then you click OK. Ayan. Okay. Then you try to check on the units. For example, try to check on the units. And then the unit here is on millimeters. So one way or another, you are going to have an idea that this environment right here is on metric. You get the point? Alright. So, that's the thing. So that's one way. That's one way as of how you are going to recognize your environment. Alright? The next thing is, you can go on command startup. You can type a command startup and then enter, and then you will be asked for a value. Actually, you're going to ask for a startup value. Hindi nag-error ang ano mo yan, ha? Hindi nag-error ang, well, I'm just matured enough to understand that that experience now. Hindi nag-error yung yung installation mo niyan, ha? So for example, you go on 2. Ayan. Halimbawa, you go on Control N, ito ang lalabas. No? So, start up, you go on 1, volume, you go on Control N, ito ang lalabas. Ito yung ito yung hinahanap. No? So, this, you can actually do a ano ba yan? You can actually do a setup of your own, no? Or advanced setup or quick setup, trying to prepare yung Ito, usually this is very much helpful from the from the previous na version of AutoCAD, because sa akin lang, on my perception, because ang nangyari on the lower version of AutoCAD, yung sa low version talaga, the only space that has been graphed is also the size of paper that you have scheduled. Alright? Ganun yun. Yung may coordinates, yung visible yung coordinates, yun din yung, ganun din kalaki yung papel, supposedly. But in this environment kasi, on this new versions of CAD, ang environment kasi, naka-full na yung naka-full na yung graph, naka-full environment, nasa full na talaga, sa working space ay yung graph, no? So, doesn't so much have can't so much make a difference if you are going to schedule your if you are going to do a quick setup. So might as well use the blank na lang, and then try to choose if you are going to go on imperial for feet and inches, because there are times kasi you will be handed with a project na naka-inches yung dimensions. Now, you look at the dimensions. If naka-inches yung dimensions, then dito ka, imperial feet and inches ang gagamitin mo. If yung dimensions is naka-metric, it may be in meters, millimeters, and centimeters, so itong gagamitin mo. So, having an idea that what we are gonna be working with is with metric, kasi meters yung supposed dimensions ng ano natin, ng project natin. So I might as well go to click this metric and then go on OK. Then if you are going to try to press F7, ayan na, then zoom all, okay, and try to check on units. So you're gonna be working on millimeters, okay. But in anyways, this is to if you just wanted to be so much technical about your work, you know. All right. Sim, paki-share yung ano natin, Sim, sa page natin yung sa RT drafting, no? Kaya para malaman ng iba na nagla-live na tayo. Okay? Now, so that's it, no? For that is on the part of having it on the introduction of opening CAD. That is kung halimbawa ano ka talaga, no? Medyo you are looking for the technicalities of the environment that you are working with. As I have said a while ago, para sa akin, it doesn't really matter if you are going to be working on an inches environment or a metric environment, as long as you could give me or you could produce the proper scale being required, no? So if and only if, so dahil sa beginners tayo, you might as well use the on the metric, and then you are going to start drawing. Okay, so I'm going to close this one and going to have changes. Need to go cancel. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now, dito tayo. Oh, andyan na yung popcorn ninyo. Medyo mahaba-haba to. We are going to have another demonstration as of how we are going to do the roof plan because nagka-technical yung last video natin on sa roof plan kasi na-record din yung na-record din pala yung background music natin na so medyo stricto yung YouTube. Doon ko lang din nalaman na marami palang bawal dito sa kanalaging taga-bukid ta pa. Sorry, good. When it comes to kaning mga background music natin, no? Well, anyways, I don't like that previous video na naman because medyo may echo yung medyo may echo yung audio natin doon. I hope dito wala na, no? Wait, try ko nga, check ko. Echo yung medyo may echo yung audio natin doon. I hope dito wala na. Okay, parang wala na. Okay. So, for example, this is my floor plan. Okay, the discussion we are going to follow for this afternoon is how we are going to do the roof plan. Diba? Kasi marami na sa inyo ang maayos na yung mga floor plan nila eh. No? Maayos na yung mga floor plan nila. So, I suggest you are going to go directly na sa roof plan ninyo. Okay. I have here my floor plan. And then, well, first things first, of course, I have deleted some of the unnecessary things, unnecessary elements that I am going to be using. Okay. Okay lang, Sim. Kung hinay ang signal, Sim. Alright. So, first things first, I'm going to check this one out. Then, I'm going to click one line. Okay. Etong, I just would like to clarify this one. Eto, nag-i-exist itong schematic na line. Okay? Nag-i-exist yan, schematic na line mo. do not be so worried about that. Uh, do not be so worried about kung nag-exist yung schematic schematic line mo. 'Di ba? Magiging guide natin 'yan later on, no? If we are going to, especially if we are going to do dimensions. So, halimbawa, when we are going to do printing already, we can just actually turn it off. Para hindi siya ma-include sa sa ano ba yan? Hindi siya ma-include sa pag-print mo. Okay? So, no worries about it. Alright? So, turn on ko lang itong bulb na ito para maging visible yung schematic ko. So, I'm going to click one line and then I am going to go on hidden. If you're going to observe, is there any change? Well, diba? Walang changes, no? Pero, if I'm going to click this line, naka-hidden na siya. Oh? Naka-hidden na siya, pero if I'm going to click this line, walang change na nangyari. Then I'm going to go on type PR. Ayan. So, I'm going to click this line. I'm going to change the line type scale. For example, 0.05. Ayan. Oh. The change is visible already. So, if I am not, for example, I am not satisfied with the icon, because, di ba, during your manual, the supposed length of those hidden line is 3 millimeters, di ba? With having a distance of 1 mm. This is what I'm telling you. A CAD is just a CAD. A CAD is just a software. A CAD is just a... But the important thing there is that your knowledge on the principles of drawing. So, dito mo i-apply sa software na ito. Okay? So, 0.025 for example. I think I am okay with that. Alright. So, if I am okay with that already, I'm going to go on, click this one here. And then I'm going to go on, assign this one to roof plan, right? We are working on a roof plan. So, roof plan wall. I'm going to assign this one a roof plan wall. Alright. Then, I'm going to go MA for match properties. Click this one. Then, click the walls. I can actually click the, include the, what you call this? The columns. Anyways, it's just a small matter. Okay? We are trying to convert this one on a hidden line because by principle, this wall right here will be covered with a wall. Will be covered with a roof. So by principle, no? So this is under the roof. Itong wall na ito. So this should be represented with a hidden line. Alright? Now, you have your modules there, right? So kunin ang modules natin. The next step is drawing the overhang. Okay. I-draw natin ang overhang. So, upon drawing the overhang, I'm going to draw a line. Okay, dito ako. Ayan. Ititrace ko itong schematic. Ayan o. Ayan. Offset ako ng 1 meter. Ayan. Then I could erase that one. Or you could offset the schematic itself. Doesn't really matter, no? Ngayon, I'm going to check the distance of this one because I want it to be equal on this one. This is 1 meter. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to explode this one and I'm going to go on MI right there. And then I'm going to extend this one. And then I'm going to go on offset this one with 1 meter. Ayan. And then I'm going to go EX, enter. Okay. So, if you could follow the combinations of commands already, I'm going to go on trim, TR, enter. Ayan. Then I'm going to go on fillet, F, enter, R, enter, 0, enter. Alright, okay, so I'm going to go on, what about that? Then I'm going to go on trimming here, then MA. Okay, so I'm going to check the distance. If they are going to have the same distance, they are going to have the same distance. Alright, they're going to have the same distance. Okay, so that is my overhang. Alright, now, so this one right here is actually our fascia board. So this one right here is our fascia board. So I'm going to click this object right here, and then I'm going to schedule this one as roof plan fascia. Right there. MA. Okay, let me do it. Let me do it again. MA, enter, click on the base object, and then click on the objects, on the secondary objects. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Now, I am already sure, or one way or another, I already have an idea that you are already oriented. With the on how you are going to do the roof plan, because one way or another during your manual drawing, I think you already up to on the sheet of elevations. Now you cannot draw elevations actually without the preparation of a roof plan. So one way or another, I am going to bear in my mind that you already have an idea of how you are going to do projections when it comes to the on the roof plan. Okay? Now, I'm going to go online, enter. Then I'm going to have a line. For example, I'm going to start my line here. I'm going to turn off. For example, I'm going to turn off the negative F8. I'm going to turn off the F8 so that my line is free. Because if the F8 is turned on, diba, it is going to be straight line, straight horizontal vertical movement of the line. Now, please do feel free to interrupt me anytime if I am talking too fast, or if my audio is gone, so that I could check, no? So that I could check, do some clarifications. Okay, so I'm going to go online, enter, click on this corner, and then try to drag this line right here, and then angle sign. Okay, angle sign. It's shift comma to have an angle sign, and for example negative 45 right there. So it's fixed over 45 degrees. Alright, so I'm just going to stretch that line just enough to, you know, cover the more than half of the midpoint, or more than the midpoint of this line. Alright, and then click if I'm satisfied, and then I'm going to go on, click this line, or select this line, MI, enter, click on the mid, and then turn on F8, click, enter, TR, enter, and then select the two lines, MI, enter, look for the mid of this line. Now, make sure to it that this line is one segment. Okay? It's going to be from point A to point B, all lines. Okay? So, MI. Because if there will be two lines right here, I'm going to go on MI, then it's going to show two midpoints. See right there? It's going to show two midpoints. So make sure to it that this line right here is a single segment, or single entity. MI, enter, go on the mid, and then stretch. Okay, stretch the mouse cursor horizontally. then click, then enter. All I gotta do is copy this one right here. Okay, and then again copy this one. Alright, and then MI. Okay, then project the ridge rule or the ridge board, and then trim the excess lines. Actually, you're not going to be needing this line. Okay, so that's it. This is our ridge board. So select the line, go to the layer and ridge roll, roof plan ridge roll. Okay. Alright. Now you already have the fascia and then the ridge roll. The next step, now on your module, it is your ridge roll is represented with a multi-line. Sige, gagawin natin yan, no? It's represented by multi-line. Fine. Okay. So I'm going to go on ML, enter, having a scale of 0.15, ML, enter, scale of 0.15, justification of 0, and then I'm going to trace. Fine. Yan ang gusto nyo? I'm going to trace this one. Alright. After tracing that one, highlight, explode, trim the intersecting lines. Right there. Alright. How about here? If there are objects that cannot be trimmed, then just simply erase. Ang iba kasi, ayaw na nga matrim, sige pa-click, sige pa-click. Anyari? Erase mo na lang. Bakit mo papahirapan sarili mo ano? Alright. Now, how about here? The lines didn't reach on the quad, so I'm going to go extend, EX, enter, enter. Click. Alright. Where else? Okay, I think that's the only one. So I'm going to go on TR, enter, enter, and then delete this, trim these excess lines. Right there. How about here? Alright. Okay. Then I'm going to go on MA, enter, click on the base object, and then click on the secondary objects. Because I wanted these multi-lines to belong on the ridge road. Okay. See here, if I'm going to click this one, the layer here changes. Okay, it shows the name of the layer and the and then the color. So if you are going to go and escape, then you go back to the what you call default layer. All right. So after you have you know. Okay. So after you have the ridge roll, okay, you go back to the module. Tingnan natin. Indicating the label for the slope. Okay, fine. You indicate the label of the slope. So right here. But for those who wanted to do like how to do a simple arrow, is that you go on rec, enter, and then rec again, enter. Then try to stretch these sides of the rectangle. Move, holding the mid. I think it's not in the mid. Move, holding the mid, and then go to the mid. Okay, that's it. So TR, enter, enter, and then that's it. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this one. So where did I get the text? You already have your floor plan, right? So for example, I'm going to get this text right here. I'm going to take this text right here, go on F8, turn off the F8, then right there. Alright, so I'm going to double click this one so I could edit, then slope. Then I'm going to go highlight this one, and I'm going to place this one on the roof plan labels right there. See, as simple as that. Alright, then I'm going to go on MI. Alright, and then I'm going to go on copy. Then I'm going to go on rotate. Now, if you are going to observe, okay, if you are going to observe this text right here can be read from the left, which is not our way of expressing text. So we are going to read text dimensions upright and from the right. So we need to rotate this one. Okay, so you could already read this one coming from the right. Okay, I'm just gonna have to, and then try to have it there, mirror that one, and then copy, and then turn off the F8, and then right there. Okay, then Control S. Do not forget Control S. Alright? Now, after you have the labels, okay, look, I'm trying to go on the, I'm trying to follow the steps based from the module para din naman na matingnan din natin yung ano natin kung tama ba. So, the next step after providing the labels is applying hatch on the roofing. Okay, applying hatch on the roofing. You go on hatch, etch, enter. Alright, then click on the hatch, click on the area. Alright, then try to look for a pattern. I think I am satisfied with ANSI 134. Click that one, and then change the angle to 45. And then I'm going to, like, instead of 1, I'm going to go on 0.25. No, 0.025. I think it's a yes. So I am going to include this in between walls. Right here, and in between columns. Right here. You have observe carefully. Okay. Right there. Alright. Then I'm going to click this one. And then go on home. And then I'm going to position this one on the roof plan. Where are you? Roof plan. Supposedly we've got a roof plan hatch. Roof plan roofing. Okay, we go on roof plan roofing. Okay. Yeah. So we go on roof plan roofing. Then I'm going to go on hatch again on this side. Alright. If you're going to observe, it doesn't match the positioning of the slope. So I'm going to go on, try to look for the angle. I'm trying to show you that aside from trying to type here the angle, you can also drag this bar right here, vertical bar right here, for a free rotation of the angle. See? I am trying to like 135. Okay, fine. So I'm going to click in between the walls. Do not forget to click in between the walls. Alright. Then I'm going to go MA, enter. See? It changed. So, what you do is go on, click this hatch, go on home, and then independently assign this one to the intended layer. Roof plan roofing. Okay? So I'm going to go and hatch here. Alright. Right here. Then I'm going to go on OK. Then another hatch here. So I'm going to go on MA this one with this one. MA this one with this one. Okay. Then I'm going to go and hatch here. Alright. Then I'm going to go hatch here. Okay. So that's your roof plan. Okay? Okay, good afternoon din sa'yo, Jillian. Now, after providing a roofing, or after having a roofing, the next step is providing dimensions. Okay, we are going to provide dimensions. So, in providing dimensions, type dimlin, right? So, but for me, I think I am very much comfortable on clicking this one, this linear dimension right here. So, I'm just going to click this one, and then click here, and click here. No, I'm going to go on center. Okay, on center, right there. And then from here, right there. So observe the portions that I am giving my, or I am taking my dimensions. Okay? Right there. Now, the usual problem when we are providing dimensions is that you tend to position your dimensions as far from the object as it can be. I really don't know what's the problem, why you're having that problem. I really don't know about that. You're trying to position your dimensions far away from your object. Diba, on your manual drawing, you are positioning the first level of your dimensions like it's 2 centimeters away from your drawing. Diba? And then the next level of dimensions is you are positioning it 1 centimeter away from the previous level. Diba? So, from the main object going to your first level, that is 2 centimeters. 1.5 centimeter to 2 centimeters. Diba? Depending kung mayroon kasing mga depending kasi kung baka mayroong mga descriptions. Alright? And then the next level, or the second level, is a centimeter away. Approximately 1 centimeter. This one right here, I'm trying to have like it's 1.5 centimeter. Okay, fine. If you are going to observe my way of dimensioning, or I am placing my dimensions from the fascia going to the on center of the wall, and then from the wall going to the intersection of the ridge rule or of the ridge board, and then going to the wall, and then going to the overhang again. I didn't mind the positions of the columns. So do not provide dimensions on the locations of the columns, because what we are trying to dimension here is the span of your roof. Okay? Our main concern here is what is not below the roof, but the roof itself. Okay? Then I'm going to provide an overall dimension here. Okay. That is good. Then I'm going to have another dimension here. I'm just actually tapping the enter. Okay. I'm just tapping the enter. Observe. Okay. So that's it. Now, why is it that I did not place my dimension from here? I did not have my dimension this way. Ito. Ayan. And then from here to here. Okay? Now, as much as possible kasi, as much as possible, we are going to refrain from, as much as possible. I'm saying as much as possible. We are going to refrain from your extension lines passing through your object lines. So we tend to strategize our dimensions as where would be the possible strategic placement of the dimensions that would not pass that as much as possible that would not as much as possible our extension lines will not be passing through a lot from our main structure. Okay? So instead of doing that one, I'm having it this way, from here to here, then from here to here. Take note, they got different dimensions. And then from here, going here, and then from here, right there. Okay? So from there, I am just going to have an overall dimension here. Alright. Now, observe the position of my... dito kadalasan, observe nyo nga ang position ng dimensions. Observe the positions of them. I really don't know why you're giving me... Okay, pakita ko na lang ha. Why you're giving me plates. Which is not based from the given example. Okay, halimbawa, I have downloaded roof plan. No. Halimbawa, this one. Okay. You see this dimensioning right here? What seems to be the problem with this dimension? Okay? So, ang nangyari is that the first thing first is, this dimension right here. Oh? Diba one of our rules is that as an extension line should not cross a dimension line. Oh. Ito, oh. Oh, ito. Oh, ito. So, I really don't know kung what happened to this guy right here. So, it seems to me that he is not trying to follow. He is trying to make his own way. And my perception to this one is, one, he doesn't have any learning from the Architectural 101. Wala siyang natutunan dun. Kasi hindi niya na-apply dito. Of course, wala siyang natutunan dun. Pangalawa is that he did not follow the instructions of the module. When you didn't follow the instructions of the module, and then you submit your work, and then you try to say na, sir, tama ba niya ako ang trabaho? When you know, on the very first place, you know on yourself na hindi mo gi-follow ang instruction sa module. But then, ibinigay mo pa sa teacher mo, tapos tinanong mo pa, sir, tama ba niya ang trabaho na ako? When the module itself, I really don't get the logic of it. No? So, ayokong gamitin ang segment na ito para lang So, swerte, ewan ko na lang, no? So, imagine na lang natin, halimbawa, ang tag-iya nito na nasa harap ko. Tapos, ipinasa niya yung trabaho niya ganito, no? Okay? Ganito yun. Sir, kasi sir, hindi na-explain dun sa... Ito yun, oh. Sige, pakita natin ang module, ha? Oh. Ito man yung module, oh. Oh, ito man yung example. Do you know why I'm trying to clarify these things up? Because I want you to be, I want you to manage your work. No? Gusto kong i-manage ninyo yung trabaho ninyo. Ang nangyari kasi, you are, you are trying to make your own way nga iba sa ibinigay na example sa inyo, and then nagtatanong kayo kung tama ba trabaho nyo. Which doesn't make any sense. No? Okay. So, for example, ito yung natin, ito yung sample natin. Ang nangyari is my thought, ang thought ko dito na part is ganito. Dito na part, hindi nyo ito tiningnan. When this clearly gives the steps as of how you are going to manage the tools. So, gitapulan ka og basa ani. Pero, ito ang kailangan mo para i-manage mo yung tools mo. O, halimbawa, doon sa dimensioning mo, saan doon na part? Ito yan, Dimension Style Manager. Gibilaran pa ni sir. Command D. Dialog box is going to appear. Yada, yada, yada. Ayan. So, napay din niya, Symbol, i-click daw ang text. Click on the text tab. This block modifies the text appearance. Click on the more options icons. This block modifies text alignment. Click on the align with dimension line. Letter D. Ito, letter D. Click on the align with dimension line. So clearly, you did not go over with this introductory kwan, ganito yun, no? Oh, halimbawa, no? Ito yung mga commands. After the review of the commands, tingnan ha? Oh, tingnan. You are given the commands. The commands are being explained as of how you are going to execute those. Oh, let us practice ngayon. Provided with a computer unit, perform the CAD commands associated with the drafting of a complete roof plan. So, i-perform mo muna ang mga commands na iyong nabasa doon sa itaas. I-perform mo muna ba? Mag-explore ka muna ba? I-explore mo muna yun ba? I-perform mo muna, ganon. Kasi advantage ka masyado kasi may CAD ka pala sa bahay nyo, pero hindi na lang ako magsalita, no? Okay, baka ano pa tayo, maka-hurt. So guys, ang nangyari is that, provide with a computer, i-practice muna ang commands bago i-execute ang after tapos, dito na dayon. So, let us practice more. Dito na dayon, let us practice more. Drafting a basic roof plan. So, in a sense, to whatever type of roof you are going to have, no? The same commands will be used. No, the same commands will be used if you are going to execute that one. And the same procedure. First is prepare the floor plan. Second is drawing the overhang. Mapa hip roof, mapa gable, mapa shed roof. Basta ang second step is draw the overhang. Third is drawing the ridge roll. Mapa hip, mapa gable, mapa shed, draw the ridge roll. Fourth, indicate the label of the slope. Mapa-hip, mapa-gable, mapa-shed. Next, applying the hatch on the roofing. Next, providing dimensions. Then, up to the complete roof plan. So, yun yung na-miss ninyo eh. Alam nyo yun? Kasi masyadong ano ba? Masyadong something. Ay! Kasi masyadong something. Alright? No? Why am I giving a view on this one? Because sayang eh. Sayang yung ipinagkaloob sa'yo. No? You are on great advantage sa mga classmates mo na may ganito ka pala. Pero ang nangyari is that you're not using it correctly. No? So I have to do this, guys. No, I have to do this one. I have to make a point. Kasi hindi biro yung ano. The time is against us actually. Tapos pa-repeat tayo ng pa-repeat. Pero ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, alam mong mali ang ginagawa mo, pero pinadayon mo pa rin. No? Oh. Kita mo yung dimensions mo. Positions ang dimensions mo. Okay? So I hope that I have made it clear na, no? Na follow the module. Para saan pa yung module na ginawa natin kung hindi mo pa rin pala hindi mo pa rin naman pala sundin o hindi mo pa rin naman i-follow. Okay? So ito, ang dimension natin dito is highlight and then ilagay sa roof plan dimensions and then MA. Ayan, kulang pa pala yung dimension natin dito, oh. minsan kasi kulang lang tayo ng ano ba? Kulang lang tayo ng intense. Intense discussion. No? Yun kasi sometimes yun yung ano natin. Sometimes yun yung kulang natin, intense discussion. No? Alright. And then, asan yung floor plan? CO? Kopyahin. And then, roof plan. Scale 1:100. Control S. Alright? So that is the roof plan. Now, kung halimbawa manggaling that you are doing manual, wala po tayong problema dun. Okay, we really don't have any problems about that one. Because, sinadya ko talaga na ganito ang gawin sa module natin para adaptive siya. Oh, sige. Sige, explain na naman natin. Halimbawa, manual ka. Oh. Ay, ang kinimagong module ni sir ay para maguni sa CAD. No! Halimbawa, manual ka. O, sige. First step, pag nagmamanual ka, di ba, i-prepare mo muna ang floor plan mo. I-trace mo muna ang floor plan mo with the absence of the interior walls. O. Number 2, anong gagawin mo? O, draw pa rin the overhang. O, after drawing the overhang, draw pa rin ang ridge roll. Minus this commands right here. Okay, minus na itong mga commands na ito. Nakuha natin yan. What else? Sige lang, kasi later, next year ko na to i-edit ang video na to, no? May nang natay natay intense discussion. Lain mo paminahon, guys, ano yung kag nangasaba. Intense discussion, no? My God. Oh. Next, indicating label for slope. Next is applying hatch on the roofing. Oh. Ganon pa rin ang procedure. The only difference with you is that yung sa iba, sa classmates mo, is that you are using the CAD already. Yung classmates mo are using paper and pencil. But the pure procedure is still there. No? I hope nakuha natin yon. Alright? So, we are going to have a small break muna. Guys, magbe-break na muna ako. Mamaya, we are going to discuss the front elevation. No? Sige. So, that's it for this, for this session.